Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo says his administration is ready to remove any bureaucratic bottleneck affecting investments in Kogi State. The governor restated this at the groundbreaking ceremony of 5 mini liquified natural gas (LNG) plants in Ajaokuta local government area of the state. Governor Ododo said the project will drive the implementation of the gas revolution agenda of President Bola Tinubu, and that the project will unlock over $500 million in investments with huge benefits for Nigeria, create jobs, stimulate local businesses, and boost infrastructure in the host communities. Faith Adike has more.
Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo expressed gratitude to the federal government for locating the 5 mini LNG plant in Kogi State, describing it as a step forward in Nigerians marching towards attaining energy security. The governor said the project is a testimony to what can be achieved with partnership. He said the groundbreaking has set the stage for a brighter and more prosperous future for the state and Nigeria at large.
This project will not only unlock vast economic opportunities, but also position Nigeria as a nation determined to harness its resources for the betterment of its people. These investments are quite strategic in this sense that they will have an economically impactful handshake with the Ajaokuta Steel Company that the administration of Mr. President is working so hard to resuscitate. I assure you as the Chief Security Officer of our dear state that your investments are safe.
Governor Ododo further declared that the project is aligned with the vision of leveraging clean energy for driving industrialization and will boost Kogi's aspiration to become an industrial hub.
With a combined capacity of 84.5 million standard cubic feet per day, representing a remarkable sum of over $500 million investment, these projects are a bold leap forward in reducing carbon emissions, promoting energy independence, and aligning with global efforts to combat climate change. As a member of a responsible global community, our President is supporting excellent initiatives and ensuring maximum utilization of our energy potentials. Beyond their environmental impact, the economic and social benefits of this project cannot be overstated. The establishment of these LNG plants will create significant job opportunities, stimulate local businesses, and improve critical infrastructure in our communities. This is a shining example of what can be achieved through collaboration between the federal government, Kogi State government, NNPC Limited, and our valued investors. Our dear state forward-thinking approach to governance has reflected in the establishment of the Conference State University of Science and Technology to create a pool of quality manpower to feed the growing state of industrialization from the Prince Abubakar University Anyamba to the Kogi State University Kaba and Kogi State Polytechnic Lokoja. Our administration is investing in purpose-fitted education to ensure our people are skilled technically and employable. As we do the groundbreaking today, we are not only laying the fiscal foundation for this plan, but also setting the stage for a brighter and more prosperous future for Kogi State and Nigeria at large.
The Group Chief Executive of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, Malik Kayeri, said the project will be delivered in record time, adding that already the equipment for the take-up of the gas plant has already arrived in Nigeria and is being cleared at the ports.
Very challenged to deliver not just this project but other gas infrastructure projects. As business, yes, and because the law said that we must guarantee energy security for our country. This is the second reason we have. But thirdly, Mr. President has a clear ambition for this country and the prosperity of this country, and we understand very clearly that this will be on the backbone of the oil and gas industry, and particularly so on the back of gas development. And when he delivers, everyone here benefits and enjoys, and those who are not here. And we believe that from this facility, gas can be delivered to Maiduguri, Kano, Katsina, Sokoto, all the way around. As you can see, one of the principal partners we have, Boa, is already taking CNG, LNG from Port Harcourt into its locations in Port Harcourt, in Sokoto. So we know that this is making it closer, cheaper for all our partners and for all our consumers. And may I use this opportunity on behalf of all of us to thank Mr. President for putting this pressure of delivery so that in a very short time we'll see the value that is coming to us.
Kyari emphasized that the President of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, wants the industrialization of Nigeria with the gas revolution.
And seeing the vision of Mr. President, and let me emphasize this, that Mr. President was very clear. I have the privilege of engaging him personally. And he has said over and over that this is the time for the gas revolution. That we have enormous gas resources in this country. And that gas can become the clear vehicle for bringing growth and prosperity into our country.
He commended the governor of Kogi State and the host communities for their support so far for the project, assured to bring gas closer to the customers and at a cheaper cost to add value.
The auto CNG cannot succeed without access to gas. And that is why this facility is enormous mobilizer for our efforts, the government's efforts particularly to bring cheap fuel to Nigerian people. And that is why we are seeing this as the vehicle for bringing cheap fuel to Nigerians across the country, and also because Mr. President promised that he's going to make available cheap fuel to Nigeria. And I would like all of us at this moment to recognize and understand that the drive for this project in this location is coming from Mr. President. We are seeing the business side of it. Yes, we are business. We will benefit from it, but more than anything, that all of us and our 5 partners, I would believe that this is a very, very clear opportunity for improvement for all our companies.
The Minister of State for Petroleum Resources and Gas, Ekpo, who represented the President Tinubu at the event, emphasized the project's importance in Nigeria's energy strategy.
This no doubt will have a beneficial effect on the environmental footprints of gas exploration and production activities, increase in GDP through jobs creation, enhanced tax revenues, energy diversity portfolios, and energy security. The NNDPRA, through its enhanced stakeholders engagement mechanism, will continue to partner with companies to support the various initiatives and programs of government. We will continue to deploy the various regulatory tools at our disposal to enable businesses while ensuring safety, ethical practices, and overall compliance with various technical and commercial regulations in place to ensure orderly and effective operations in the mid and downstream sector of the Nigerian economy.
We will accelerate Nigeria's economic growth, enhance industrial capacity, and promote and contribute to greener, more sustainable future.
Also speaking, the Minister of Steel, Shuaibu Audu, Senator, representing Kogi Central, Chairman of the committee, appreciated the President Tinubu for passing the executive law for establishing the plants and said it will support economic activities and revenue generation.
The development of the LNG infrastructure in Nigeria is a game changer for the country's energy sector. It not only enhances energy security, but also positions Nigeria as a key player in the global energy market. The environmental and economic benefits of such projects are immense, paving the way for a sustainable and prosperous future through massive creation of jobs. Millions of jobs will be created, as well as adding massive value to to the GDP of Kogi State as well as Nigeria as a whole.
And I additionally add that in the wake of the new tax regime, I would say congratulations to the North. A number of our factories and even small-scale businesses have suffered greatly due to lack of power supply. But this is a new paradigm shift for you, because the Ajaokuta Kaduna-Kano pipeline, of which at my last interface with the contractors, they promised that the lead time for completion of the AKK project will be the second quarter of this year. So what that means is, by the grace of God, all indices align. We should have gas turning up north from this very location into all our businesses. And what does that mean to the economy of northern Nigeria, the north central Nigeria, and the entire country? Is that there will be a boom in productivity. There will be jobs that will be created. There will be revenue that will be generated. And states will be able to earn their returns in due terms.
This will lead to the much talked about energy security in Nigeria. And it is a step in the right direction. I will only implore you to set up regasification plants across the country so that these gas will be delivered in the state and it can be utilized by the common man.
The Minister of Steel expressed optimism that Ajaokuta Steel Company will be resuscitated under the leadership of President Bola Tinubu.
It is important to note that the government of His Excellency President Bola Tinubu has remained focused on his program of bringing Ajaokuta Steel Plant back to life, and this is reflected in our current efforts, which has led the federal government into signing a historic memorandum of understanding with the original builders, the Russian TPE consortium, aimed at the rehabilitation, completion, and operation of the steel plant.
The 5 mini LNG projects are NNPC Prime LNG, NGNL Gas Noxious, LNG, Boa LNG, Highland LNG, and LNG Arits. I am Faith Adike reporting for MSC TV.